Hey, welcome to college football. My name is Jesse. Before you jump into that video, make sure you visit coolladman100x.com to get custom ebooks and other things that's available on the website. Link will be in the description below. Also, visit the NFLShop to get yourself some Kansas City's Chiefs gear and your own personal team gear as well. And also, all the other sponsors will be in the description below. Now, back to Kool-Aid.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Coolladman100x. How you guys doing? Welcome to college football. So we're going to be jumping into the Arizona Offensive Playbook. We're going to be looking at a formation called Wildcat Unbalance. And the play we're going to be looking at is called Jet Reverse. And we're going to break down a little mini scheme that you can run this play out of too as well. So get your notepad, sit back and relax, and we're going to jump into a deep dive. So we're going to be jumping into the Jets reverse pass. We're going to have a little mini scheme with it to give you guys a little going, because just to let you guys know, they won't set audibles for this. So we got to use this play per play. So once you're done using the play, you got to pick another one. So you can't utilize this in any audible situation. So let's jump into it. The Jets pass is pretty much self-explanatory. So what you want to do here is, for the jet pass, is that you can't do any hot routes or any audibles. So it just comes down to the routes that you're utilizing. So it either comes down to you throwing it to circle or R1. It's pretty much the two main routes you're going to be throwing to most of the time. So also you have the underneath that you can throw to too as well. So when he cuts underfield here, he'll be wide open for that type of throw. See what I'm saying? It's like a nice little post route that you can run and make jet pass a little bit more better. So when he comes back with Neil Hayes to fire and he pits it off to him, see here, and you got X will be wide open. So it comes down to understanding who to throw to at that particular time. Now the slot protection situation, it will work, but sometimes it don't in this situation. And it just comes down to you knowing who to throw to at that particular time, because you see here, when you slide protect, it makes it even worse. So also, let's say if you do max protection too as well, the play is so slow for the handoff, it works a little bit more better for the max protection. So in that instance, if they're not sending any heat, you'll be able to do this play a little bit more efficiently. So I would say max protection work a little bit more better. Just comes down to you shifting the line in that direction depending on the defense, that has it. So it's very situational. So what we're going to be doing here is going to give you guys a little mini scheme to run this play out of. So what you want to look at too is the unbalanced formation. So the unbalanced formation got many type of plays that you can utilize in. So what I like to do here is, in this instance, I put my fast receiver over here sometimes, or have them depending on where you want to go. So in this instance, I want to put my running back or somebody fast there, or I can put my star running back there, either or. So the plays you really focus on is either you want to focus on blast. You can do blast weak. You also want to focus on the jet sweep as well. So pretty much the three plays you actually want to focus on. So blast weak, blast, and also jet sweep. The reason why I say that is that when you're utilizing the jet sweep here, you can put your fastest player there in case you want another running back, Neil or whatever. Any running back that utilizes the team. So you can definitely put there, and you can see the jet sweep is one of the best plays in the game. So when you're utilizing the jet sweep, you can put your fastest guy there, and you can loop that a little bit more faster. Now the blast weak is a little bit more different. You can definitely understand a little bit more better, but it's like a one directional run. So you got your fastest running back there, and you have to look for the hole yourself, because this might happen. So when you're utilizing blast, I do recommend trying max protection in a situation like this, but if they're sending pressure like that off the edge, it's kind of difficult to run. So it's like a straight ahead type of run. So when you're utilizing it, beware that you got to turn the play into something that's not something leading into it. Because the blocking in this play is not great, because, it makes the center and the left guard come free. So, but overall, once you run it and find out, where you want to go, you can definitely turn the play into something. Just depending on the type of back that you have. So when you get the holes, you definitely can hit them as much as you can, understanding where you want to go. So blast is a little bit difficult to run, but just something to gain a couple yards down the field, not much. So The next play is a little bit more better instead of blast, which is going to be blast, which is regular blast for unbalanced. So when you utilize this play, I think it's a little bit more standard because you got blocking on the right side. So you can max protect, but when you're running regularly, you pretty much got, somewhat of good blocking when you don't, slide protect. So as you see here, you can decide where you want to go for that blast, and you can definitely hit it. See what I'm saying? So also when you utilize in max protection gives you a little bit more blocking and, hit the hole a little bit more better. I'm just running the ball, so I'm not really paying attention like I'm supposed to. So when you run max protection, it gets like a nice little line, but it gives linebackers holes to hit, especially users to hit. So sometimes not max protection actually makes it work a little bit more better, I would say. So be mindful of that. But overall, the blast actually opens up a lot of things, especially at the goal line position, so you can definitely cut outside field and utilize yourself back into the middle side of the field. So it's what you turn the play into, basically. So it's really not that hard to run. So just that little mini scheme there. So I would say the jet sweep, the PA jet sweep is a little difficult, but it can run just like the regular jet sweep, but it comes down to utilizing this as well. So now you're passing with the running back. That's the problem here. That's why I say I wouldn't recommend using this play, because you have to pass with the running back. But the only problem with that is that when they send pressure, you can't really break out like you're supposed to. So that comes down with the play too. But if you get that opening, you can definitely hit this here and make him block up the field. See what I'm saying? And turn it into a play that'll be more utilized. Overall, this play is really not good, but it's just, base for a run, basically. But if he has the pressure, yeah. Slide protection might work in this instance if you slide protect left for a full slide. But the only problem with that is it opens up the linebackers to come free, just like that. So slide protection does not work permanently. And if you do max protection here, it really doesn't have any change, but a little bit to give you enough time to throw across the field. But you got to worry about his accuracy, so the ball might get there late. So you have to worry about that too. So the only useful thing for this play is like a hope and prayer, basically, because when you run it, you got to be able to take off at that particular time, but you got to worry about outside linebackers, contain, stuff like that. So it's not a play I would run, but it's something that I will throw into for a different look, because if he takes off and you got all this open field, this gives you a chance to just, take off with your best running back, basically. So it gives you an opportunity to mix it up, basically. So overall, I wouldn't run it, and that's pretty much it. The do-it-yourself reverse is not good to run because it's just a makeshift jet sweep. And the only reason with the do-it-yourself is you have to literally hand it off to him yourself, basically. So the reason why I say that is like when you run a play here, see, you have to literally hand it off to it. So it's kind of weird to run, but you get the ball, bam, it's hard to identify. But to me, this is like a free run play, basically. Because if you don't do it yourself reverse here, see, just like a do-it-yourself reverse. But it's very rare to run this play. Very rare. Because this is something you really have to practice to run. So when you hand it off to them, see how the reverse actually is. Because, man, it opens up so much for you. The reverse is actually hard. So you have to hand it off yourself, basically, in reverse. So when you get the ball hiked to you here, you want to hand it off in the reverse here. So the reason why this reverse is so deadly but hard at the same time is that look at the blocking you get on the open field. So imagine just switching him with Neil or switching him with your fastest receiver. Automatically you get all this open field that you got to beat 3 people, 4 people, or whatever. You got so much yards that you can pick up later on down the line to shift your offense in a different direction. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video and the breakdown. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one.